Hi guys. Do you know what? So many people ask me when they call up here at YBFIT Training inquiring about courses, is there longevity? Can I get a career? Can I earn money in the fitness industry? And I really believe it's actually how you apply yourself and what you want to get out of it and what you put into it. Sometimes there's a bit of negativity about, oh, there's not enough work and there's not this and there's not that. But it's about being consistent. And if you can do that and keep on with what you want to achieve, you'll be fine. Now, today is the 6th of September 2017, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about that day, why it means something to me, but also for a lot of you, it probably resonates a little bit because there's loads of stuff this week there's been in the media and everything else. Obviously, it's the anniversary of the late Princess Diana's funeral. So what a sad time, 20 years ago today, that lovely lady touched so many people's hearts, and we had that awful news and the nation really was mourning. However, also on that day was the day that I first started in the fitness industry. 20 years ago today, 6th of September, was my very first gym shift at my local gym or health club called Dragons. Okay, now some of you watching this may remember me doing that, and you know, I made some of my best friends there that I'm still best friends with now. You know, I believe you go somewhere and it really makes an impact in your life, and actually working there and going there really did. It's just for the positive, for everything, you know, moving on in the fitness industry, meeting some amazing people. Sometimes you really are meant to be in that place at that time, and I think that was my place. You know, it's where it all started. So that day, obviously, it was the day of Princess Diana's funeral, so it wasn't the jolliest of shifts to start with. You know, you're starting a new job, you're meeting new people, there's people coming into the gym to use the gym you don't know, trying to make small talk, trying to get to know people. And this was a Saturday, you may remember it was a Saturday, and I had that shift 3 till 9, because leading up to that time of starting the shift at 3 o'clock, there was a lot of places that day that were closed out of respect for the funeral and everything. So the gym, Dragons Health Club, that was closed and we opened at 3 o'clock. The gym shift was 3 till 9. During that time working that place, I really kind of put in the groundwork of getting into the industry. And I do believe when people qualify, I say to them, you know what, go and work in a gym, get experience working with different people, different people's goals, different shapes, different sizes, different personalities, and get the groundwork in first before trying to be a freelance personal trainer even, or do a little bit of both, you know. But it's really worth going to work at a local gym, stroke health club, and having access to those people. Okay, so I started there, and all I was promised was that Saturday 3 till 9 shift every week. But you know what, I jumped straight in. You jump in at the opportunity you are given, yeah, because I wanted to get into the fitness industry. I had this qualification, I'd had it for a couple of years, I hadn't been using it, and it was the best thing I did, because you know what, then I was offered more shifts, it soon became full-time, and I ended up staying at that place for many, many years. And so I became gym instructor, I was a personal trainer, and then eventually I became the gym manager at that same club. So there is progression in the fitness industry, and if you stick around, if you're consistent, if you put the work in, it does come to you. So please don't expect things to happen overnight, but you can make it happen, yeah? Now, from working there at Dragons Health Club, I then left there after many years and went to another health club chain, a slightly bigger health club chain to be fair. I went to a David Lloyd club in the same area, and I went there as a personal trainer and then did some group exercise there also. So I then became the group exercise coordinator and was that for many years at that club. Okay, so again, moving on and doing different things within the same industry, getting experience, access to lots of different things to build up that experience within the industry. And it's all a great experience, going on to different places, working with different people, meeting different types of people within the environment, and enhancing the skills that you've got, because it's all about development and keeping your knowledge current and up to date, really and truly, in this industry. Okay, now if I remember rightly, I think I was probably the studio coordinator there. It could be for 6 or 7 years. And it was probably 6 or 7 years ago I stopped being that. I could be out a little bit on that if I remember, but I'm not sure exactly now off the top of my head. So from that time, I went on and qualified in other forms of group exercise, became instructor in many things, started to specialise a little bit more in Pilates and got a little bit more sort of aware of known for teaching that as well, but teaching other forms of group exercise. And then I got an interest in becoming a tutor and an assessor. Okay, so when I did another training course for something else, I remember speaking to the tutor and sort of saying, well, what do you do to become like you? What do you do to become a tutor and assessor? And she told me what course it was. So took myself off and did that one. And then coincidentally, just as I was coming to the end of that course, that very same person then contacted me out of the blue and said to me, oh, did you do that course? Because I'm opening up my own company and I wonder if you'd be interested in doing some work. And as it turns out, that lady was the previous owner of this company, YBFIT Training, and I started doing some tutoring and assessing for YBFIT Training, which was probably, that was 2009, I think, could be 2010, sort of end 9, beginning of 10, something like that. And went on from there, so started doing tutoring and assessing. I really enjoyed giving that little bit back and trying to get other people into the industry. It does really, you see these people develop and it does make a difference. From there, I then kind of decided I would give up the studio coordinating to focus more on that side of things and my freelance personal training and stuff like that. But you know what, that was quite a decision. It took me quite a long time to make that decision. It was a comfort zone. I was used to doing that. But then a really good friend of mine quoted me something really handy, and she said, you know what, leap and the net will appear. And if you're watching this, I don't know if you remember even doing that, Jean Shrub, you said that to me, and I've still got that card that you got me, and it says that on there. So thank you, because I did. I leaped and the net did appear, and I haven't looked back. So sometimes if you really want something, if you believe you can do it, yeah? It's almost like putting it out there into the universe to sort of say, this is where I'm going, and feel it, do it, feel it, and do it. And it will happen. Who knows what will happen on the way, but you'll still get there if you can feel that place in your mind, in your future. Okay, now in 2012 I had the opportunity to buy this company, and here I am, 2017, running this company, YBFIT Training, fitness industry training provider. So guys, you know what? As you can see, I've gone from that fitness instructor with no experience 20 years ago to now running a fitness industry training provider, getting you guys out into the industry and really trying to give something back. So if you have concerns about getting into the industry, don't. You know what? If you really want it, go for it. It can happen, okay? You can get in touch with me. I don't mind chatting to you. I love talking. As I used to say, actually, as it happens, it's coming back to me now. Even when I was gym manager before, when I was at Dragons, and then working as a coordinator and stuff like that for classes and a PT, we used to say to people coming through, and still do when they come on our courses, you know what? Just see it as the best job in the world. You get paid to talk to people. When you first start working in the gym, you know, you're expected to walk around and interact with the members. You know, that's what you're there for. You get paid to talk to people. It's the best job in the world. You can talk all day long. While you're doing that, they're getting to know you. You may get personal training clients out of it. So, you know, you need to be able to talk, be a people person. And a lot of us in this industry, a lot of us with interests in health and fitness, we're open people. We love to talk. So use those talking skills. Get on with it, yeah? So, you know what? Get in touch. Have a chat. I can talk to you about the fitness industry. I love it. And I'd love to hear from you. You know, you can comment below. You can email me, Claire, CLAIRE, @ybfittraining.com. Check out our website, www.ybfittraining.com. But guys, you have a great day. I'll be looking forward to hearing from you. And I'll chat to you soon.